2, and this is match 1, and a little bit of miscommunication mishaps happened here as we are tuning in a bit late, but right now it is the Hogger 0 and Hikari 1. And after a disconnect on the Hoggers, we might actually go into a map 4 just to decide whether it will be 2-1 or 3-0. If Hoggers win the map 4, it will be 2-1. If Hikari does win, oh, that's a huge grab. But anyway, if Hikari does win the map 4 of Control, it will be a 3-0 sweep here. But looking into this game already, it looks like the Hoggers are having a little bit of trouble trying to deal with Hikari, but that grab was huge, and Regime does find Darkstar. Red Moose Goat does find actually Regime, and they're going to push and try to contest this here. And Fatal finding those pop shots. That is a huge shatter from Russian Doggo, who finds 2 and actually finds Raju. And Red Moose finds 2 himself, and Russian actually finds 3, and the Hoggers are going to team wiped here. And the Hoggers have to go into a stall here to try and contest here, and Hikari, just from what we have shown, have just been very powerful so far, even though we have only shown one fight, and we'll probably go through the replays while we're waiting for match 2. Just so we can show you guys that stuff.
We're gonna cap that point. Red Moose
does get 2. Red Moose with a 3-4K.
Just a tad bit too late though, unfortunately.
Kid having to make the tactical reset. But Hikari's actually still going to hold under the bridge there. And Shiruja looking a little bit irritated here. And Russian Doggo coming up on Shatter. Now Keyboard, from what we have seen so far, and Kid with a nice shot on Fatal. And now Gaming is going to have to res him there. Kid going on the flank, he's super low. And he goes found by Red Moose. And Red Moose on this flank. Druja having Shatter.
Oh, massive.
That is huge. You find 1, can you find 2? And Red Moose is turning this around. And Fatal is Bob. Finds Umbralica, and also Fatal finds Shiruja. And I was told not to keep saying fine, but I somehow can't not listen to that, so I'll try to say kills and whatnot, but if I keep saying fine, excuse me for that. And we're going into this looking pretty good. Kid trying to find some shots.
Ooh, nice pick.
That is a huge pick. Oh, that is.
We have a res off. Down by 1 here. Let's see if they're going to be able to turn this fight.
As I do agree, Shiruja trying to put in some pressure. Does get countercharged by Russian Doggo. And Regime trying to, that is a huge grab. Shiruja does find Russian Doggo. Shiruja finds 2 actually, while Red Moose also finds 2. Red Moose finds 3. Can Shiruja turn this around like he did yesterday? It's going to be very hard, but he already found 2. And sadly, Red Moose Go is somehow just better, finding that 5-man, excuse me. But that will probably be it. Regime coming up on Lava. He just has to hit 1 more shot. And Kid's gonna get nanoed. Kid out gaming. Does get taken out. But Russian Doggo just going in. He slept, but the turret wakes him up. And Fatal just going in. His Bob takes out Kid. Red Moose Go takes out Glug, and that is a huge grab, but nobody's able to follow up as Fatal does find 2, and Russian Doggo finds Weeaboo, and that is going to be it for map 2 here, as it is 2-0 Hikari here, and we will play a little bit of a replay for you if we can get it during the break coming into match 2. Going into match 2, which will start in about half an hour, but we are going to take a little bit of break here. Stay tuned. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to map 3 here. It's going to be King's Row, a very popular map as we are going into this game. And it is probably going to be a fun one here. If the Hoggers do win this next map, they will not need to have that control map basically turn around. They will just continue as is. But if Hikari wins this map, Hoggers will have a chance to basically kind of take a point from them and make it 2-1. I know this does sound a little bit scuffed, but really what what I'm trying to say here is basically if Hoggers get steamrolled, they have a chance to not get steamrolled and have a chance to redeem themselves. As for the first map was kind of a doozy and a lot of miscommunication going on, like I said. But hopefully this will be a fun match either or. With the Hoggers actually steamrolling their last opponents 3-0, but right now they're kind of feeling a taste of their own medicine. Keyboard, how do you think really this will be? How do you think really this is going to be a wake-up call for Hoggers?
Yeah, I think these guys are a lot better than their last opponent as far as skill goes, because the map is basically opposite of what it was last time. So I think if they can adjust this map, they might have a chance to come back and get the reverse sweep potentially.
Yes, and as you do say that Kid does get a nice shot there. Ow. Gaming already 20% to Valk, but Umbrellica is actually... Weeaboo is actually getting some huge ult charge there, and that is a huge nade. Red Moose is super low. Regime putting out that spam damage. Ooh, Kid super low. Not able... Is he able to get any healing? He does. And Regime's turret's trying to is putting Fatal in a position where he can't really peek on. Umbrellica is super low and gets anti-naded, almost gets put out of mech. Kid finds Darkstar. Can he find two? It looks like this will probably be turning out better for Kid, as he wasn't really doing good the first two maps, but now he's just turned on and he finds another pick. That is huge. Kid's super low on health, but does get healed up here. Shruja playing around this corner is going to have Shatter soon. And Russian Doggo actually does have Shatter as well, and Owl Gaming having the Valk with Fatal, also having Bob. And they're going to go rush through here. And that is a huge Shatter by Shruja. Actually gets Owl Gaming, but Russian Doggo does take out Shruja, and Red Moose and Fatal both pop their ults, and I think that is going to be a reset here for... Oh wait, no, it doesn't look like that completely yet, as Kid is trying to find picks. He's trying to turn this around. He finds one, but is not able to. Regime is just going to have to is just backing up and is not going to contest. That one right there was definitely a better fight for... Definitely a better fight for the Hoggers, but I think there the Hoggers definitely could have probably stalled it out with Regime still being alive. As they're looking, Russian Doggo still has Shatter. He's going to try and look for something here. Fatal taking these crazy crouch shots. And OG having grab. That's a huge grab, but not after Kid kills two. Russian Doggo does find Kyoguan, but it doesn't matter as Weeaboo, Kid, and Regime each find picks for each other. Regime's actually going to have Lava. Oh, and Regime's turret does find two. That will be a reset there. Keyboard, what do you think right now the Hoggers are doing right in this case?
Kid's starting to wake up a little bit. He's starting to find the picks to enable his team to clean up the rest, essentially.
I have to agree with that, as he is just hitting his shots a lot more. As we are going to see, Red Moose is coming up on this Blade. He's going to D-Mech Umbrellica. Fade. Oh, that is a huge dynamite though by Kid. And Fado is just kind of taking out the necessities of the Hoggers right now, taking out the turret and stuff, and then it's a huge shatter as Kid does take the kill away and finds Red Moose. with this dynamite. Shreja gets nanoed and is going in. Regime actually pops his lava and finds Russian Doggo, but he is super aggressive right now and super low, but he's getting healed up. Regime 4K out of nowhere. Regime with the 4K, he really just wants to win this map so they don't have to play another control because they got rolled on the control map there.
Yeah, and he's able to get a big shatter and then block Russian Doggo's shatter right after that.
Oh, I did not actually see that, so thank you for picking it up for me, as I am kind of blind here. Embralica and Weeaboo actually having ult. Embralica looking in trouble here from Red Doggo, from Red Moose, sorry. And he's going to find one pick. Can he find two? He finds two. Embralica does get a bomb kill, but one that will not be enough as Red Musco is just popping off, but Shreja does kill him. And Shreja again, doing what he does, popping off, does fall asleep. His anti has another shatter though, and if he just swings once more, he will be able to find something here, and he's going to go for it. Oh, but the Zarya bubble blocks it. Doki coming in with a huge blocker, and they're going to grab Embralica, and Shreja says bye-bye to his teammate, and Shreja's still alive somehow, and actually finds Red Moose, but he does get shredded down by OG Doki, as Owl Diamond does res Red Moose go, and actually Kid's going to be going on this little bit of a flank here and trying to find some picks off the payload. Regime looking to be in trouble here, is getting healed up by Huguan, and Kid is still finding picks here. Can he hit his shot and kill Red Moose? He cannot, and Fatal does find a headshot on him. Shreja, that is a huge fire strike. Looking to get another shatter. He gets stunned somehow? Oh. And Red Moose Goat finds Shreja, and he also gets Embralica. Red Moose Doggo is looking to be the competitor of Shreja here. Shreja right now is kind of the best clutch guy here in this tournament. As I keep looking, Kid in a very heated battle, and he's gonna die to Fatal's Dynamite here. Resmuko is gonna have another Nano Blade here, and if he finds one, he finds two. Can he find three? Is very close, as Fatal does find somebody with his bob, and Russian Doggo is able to kill Weeaboo, and that will be a full cap for Hikari with 1 minute and 52 seconds left in their time bank. I think Hikari really just had to then switch their lever up a little bit more because, again, the Hoggers Kid is just starting to wake up, and so is Regime. Do you think we will potentially see another full cap at least over 2 minutes and probably more time than Hikari?
It's possible. That ult usage on streets was a little bit interesting from Hikari. They popped a Valk and Grav on a Baby Diva and I don't remember what the other hero was. So we'll see if they're able to manage their ults a little bit better this time around. Because if not, I believe that the Hoggers will be able to take advantage of it and kind of roll through the streets phase.
As I do agree with that, and Weeaboo actually going to be running this Lucio here, and Kid going to run the Symmetra. Do you think they're going to try that statue strat, but with a Torb?
It's possible. We'll see how it works out. I'm not sure if it'll work too well, but
because definitely Torb's turret is not as good as Bastion, but I think they're really just going to try to go for this full push, so, you know, teleport through choke and then just rush on the point into the back line and have the front line chase behind you. Let's see how that works. As Russian Doggo does try to go for a fire strike here, does hit one person and gets some type of ult charge there.
oh, they are gonna try it.
And they are going to try this, but they get, but Red Moose Go already almost to tire and just boops everybody off. That is huge by him. Let's see if he can actually get some value out of his tire as it's coming up. Owl Gaming is sweeping. That is a huge sleep by Huguan. And Red Moose does find Regime, but now after Kid finds Fatal, and Shreja's really low, and he's trying his best here, but his team is just kind of all over the place right now. And we are going to look at this Shreja with a huge fire strike, and is going to try. There's a huge shatter. Oh my god, Shreja putting 6 on the ground, and that is a team kill for the Hoggers. I can't say their name. It's what?
Shruja.
No, not Sharuja. The other team's name. I can't.
Oh,
It's so hard.
Hikari?
Hikari. Yeah, I don't know why. I say Sharuja a lot, and just me remembering that is amazing in my brain. So, Hikari having to take a tactical reset here, but is actually going to contest this bridge pretty early. But with 5 minutes in the time bank for Hoggers, it's looking pretty good so far. Ooh. And Russian Doggo slams, but Red Moose is just a quadruple kill coming in for him. That is going to be the turrets though being a little bit almost killing Red Moose actually, and they're going to try to do this spawn camp. Oh, Red Moose does get hit by that fire strike, and Shruja is coming up on another, but so is Red Moose coming up already on another tire. And James and Kid is looking to put a wall.
Fatal is going to be in signature Kid spot at this point, I think. That's where he was sitting last time we played this map yesterday.
Yeah, and Fatal is just behind the Hoggers. They don't even know, but Kid is just building that beam charge up. And George is just in the back line right now, but he's gonna get punished. No, he doesn't. Red Moose is killed. And Truja is a very aggressive Brian. And Fatal is trying to take out Hyojin, and he does do that. And what is the Hoggers doing right now? As they're literally just. I think really, if I'm completely honest, if I'm the Hoggers, I'd let them win this one and try to take the control, because the control map they did look as good as they did right now. You can agree or disagree with me, Keyboard here, but you know they do have a chance to actually. Either way, if they win this, they're just going to continue as is. If they don't,
nice grab. Oh, unfortunate.
Shruja not able to find anybody with the shatter. Russian Doggo is going to try to get a shatter of his own off here. And I don't think that will be needed, as Hikari is actually coming up on 5 ults, with OG already using his grab. And on the Hogger side, they're only going to have 3. And I think Umbrellica is having a hard time actually trying to keep pressure on that Ashe.
Yeah, that's one of the subs for today's matches, Umbrellica, so.
Oh yes, Umbrellica is the ringer.
Yeah, so it's a bit interesting. Oh, we're gonna see Kid's Widow. Here we go. This ought to be interesting.
This will be interesting.
Oh, he gets
it! He's gonna find a pick already, and he wants the Mercy to go for the res.
Oh, okay, that's 2 big picks.
Oh, Weeaboo is going to have a big pick. Ooh. The bomb was a zoning ult. That is fine.
Oh, Russian!
That is a huge shatter, and it wouldn't even matter. Wait, but can Shruja turn this around? And Shruja again turns this around from what it looks like a losable fight, and Kid does fine.
Spawn camping him? Oh no!
He is spawn camp. Don't do it to him.
Oh come on, Kid! Come on! It's 2. You're down 2 maps. You can't do this, Kid. No! What was that? He's cheating.
Oh my god. Kid is literally spawn camping Fatal right now.
Are this ignoring him? Yeah. No, come on, Kid! Yeah, there you go. Alright. Are they gonna let that res off? They are. Let's see if Kid is gonna be able to find Fatal here. Oh.
Kid not having any healers in that backline there. Shruja gonna have another shatter. Can he clutch this up again? Blocked by Russian Doggo there. But he's still gonna find it. Oh, he is slipped. Shruja taken out by Russian Doggo. Red Moose Go does find 2. OG does fire James turret.
Wow, this is just. This match is very back and forth.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's very back and forth here as Kid. Red Moose Go finishes him off with a melee, telling him never to camp his teammate ever again.
Guess he's gotta wait for this G-Fuel to kick in like yesterday, man.
Definitely, he's gotta keep with that. He's gonna run the Genji now. So, see how that works.
They're gonna try to build up Nano for this fight. Let's see if they're gonna be able to get it. Kid does get picked again.
Hugh Wan is actually going to probably get it though. And Imbroka is in a lot of trouble. But Baby Diva is very hard to kill. You can kill the mech easily as any sniper. It's really Baby Diva. Baby Diva is really hard to kill unless you're just in the higher ranks. And Trujek has Nano. What is he gonna do with it here? And blocks the shatter.
Oh man, he can't move. He's not allowed to play the game.
No, he is not, as Russian Doggo takes out both tanks. Regime is able to kill Fatal, but OG Doki just comes back and slaps Regime in the face.
This is not looking good for the Hoggers.
This is not looking good for the Hoggers, yes.
Oh, Kid, no!
Yes.
And that is gonna be map
it.
3. I think we're gonna move on to control.
We are going to move on control.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick break. Tune in to see if the Hoggers can turn this around and, you know, not get 3-0 sweeped. Welcome back, everybody, and here is basically, hopefully, the redemption match for Hoggers, as Oasis was the first map for Control, but it was kind of scuffed as there was a disconnection, and the match was restarted and not paused, and then waited, instead of waiting for the DC, they just restarted the whole thing. So we gave the map point to Hikari, but Hoggers will actually be able to take that map point away and make it actually 2-1 if they win this map, but they have to win this map. And if they don't, it will be a GG go next for Hikari, for the Hoggers, sorry, and Hikari will win 3-0. So this will be an interesting one. The Hoggers are going to have to snort that G Fuel, drink whatever, and, you know, try to turn on their gamer switches here. As Hikari just has to keep playing as they are, which is just really steamroll them every other fight, but it has been back and forth. Do not get me wrong. The Hoggers are a good team. They're just getting kind of outplayed by, you know, a better team. As they're going up here, they're going to be running a Fire who has Boop. It's kind of dangerous here. Red Moose is getting pretty low. Regime's just going to drop onto point. Struja is going to Kid, does get booped off. Regime does fine. Red Moose go. Well, he'll just be rezzed, and Fatal is able to kill Regime, and Hikari is going to have first cap here. What do you think really happened there with the Hoggers not really rotating around to a point where they can't get booped off? Because that's what happened to Hugh Guan. He got booped off the map by the farm.
Oh, that's a big pick though. They don't have res up for this.
Pick. They do not, but Church is just gonna go in like the aggressive Reinhardt he is. Is he gonna? He's probably gonna throw this match, but he also is a clutch master, so he can do whatever he wants. Shruja is still looking Fatal.
Oh, I missed the shatter.
Oh. Fatal gonna put some pop shots in. Shruja very low and is gonna be found by Russian Doggo.
That fight started so well for them.
It did, but Shruja just got very aggressive again, and even though his aggressive Reinhardt is really good, it is, you know, that wasn't a place to be aggressive, and Russian Doggo is actually already going to have another shadow here, and Shruja's just getting lapped and charged, as Kid does just get 2 automatic shots, and Bob is going to be in. Can he find 2? Oh, it's executed, but Fatal does fine too. Yes, and sure, just gonna keep going in. He's gonna start bullying people. Can they get the cleanup? Else, Gaming Side's gonna make it out alive. They're not able to get the stagger off. The Hoggers actually do get a cap, but Red Moose is actually going to be coming up onto Barrage, OG Doki, and Owl Gaming both have ults themselves, and Russian Doggo is coming up on Shatter. As we look on Hoggers, they basically have the same thing. They have 4 ults as well. Let's see what Regime and Shruja is going to do with the ult that they have.
There it is. That's a big shatter.
That is huge. He does get booed, but it does not matter as Kid cleans up for Shruja. He's going to hit some shots here. Fatal does take out Hugh Guan though.
They burn all their ults in that fight though. That's not great.
They did. Regime actually finds Darkstar with the hammer kill. And Regime, even though he's the memer he is gonna turn on this map. And the Hoggers are looking good so far actually. Kid again with the shot. I think this redemption map is actually good for Hoggers. They might turn this into a 2-1.
1 HP. There's the barrage.
Oh, Russian Doggo takes out Shruja, but Umbrellica does take out Red Moose, and Kid finds another pick. Fatal does find Kizbah. Regime takes out Darkstar. Russian Doggo is trying to clutch this up a bit, and I think they're going to do that as the Hoggers are just going to reset.
Oh, he's so low. He's trying to hammer him.
He's trying to hammer him, and because of that, he's going to get killed, but Kid finds 2.
I'm not sure they're going to expect Russian Doggo down here. Oh, they see him. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Oh no, he got baited!
Shruja is gonna... actually, Russian Doggo is very low here. He's gonna try to find... This is very back and forth, though.
Oh, Shruja.
Oh, Shruja is getting very aggressive and gets pinned by Russian Doggo. Hugh Guan does find Fatal, though.
Can he get the Mercy? Yes, he can!
He's gonna get the Mercy with the hammer kill, and I think that'll be it for point 1 here. Regime is actually at 7 health. It doesn't matter, his turret is gonna keep him protected. Kid does fine. Red Moose. I think this will be it. I think this will be game.
There it is.
It will be, as they do step off a point.
Yeah, that was an interesting map point. I wasn't sure if once Shruja got baited in like that, if they were going to be able to do something about it, but
Shruja is clutch up. Definitely. Shruja actually hitting that fire strike didn't allow really for didn't allow the Hoggers really to the Hikari to push in, because Russian Doggo is just in their, like, I wouldn't say spawn, but just in the stairwell, not really doing anything.
Let's see if Kid is able to do some more good work on this pocketed Ash. I think they should have switched to that sooner, to be honest. He's starting to do a lot better with it.
And I do agree, especially with having Weeaboo being his pocket mercy. And we're going to see a lot better, but Red Moose decides to pull out his Genji, the one that has been dominating them all match.
Oh, he deflects the dynamite as well.
To actually deflects dynamite, that's a rare sight, and it's burning. It's burning. And he didn't have dash, so he wasn't able to finish off the kill there. Kid getting pressured really hard right now. Fatal. Trying to look for something. Almost Russian Doggo is going to almost charge. Weeaboo resets and Regime spamming. His turret does get taken out. And Russian Doggo already has ult. And Red Moose Go and Darkstar should have Nano Blade by next fight.
Yeah, Kari's doing very well. We haven't seen, they didn't play yesterday, they had a bye round, but this doesn't really look like the Hoggers roster we saw yesterday.
Yeah, it's actually, Weegik wasn't able to make it, nor Meme Lord. That is going to be a huge block from Sharuja, but the deflect from Red Moose does kill him. Regime does find Fatal, and Kid finds Owl Gaming. Will this be enough, as Kid finds Darkstar?
Wow.
And Kid shows Red Wolf who's boss. Embralica, Russian Doggo. What do you think the Hoggers are, again, doing?
Oh, Sharuja, no!
Sharuja walks off the map!
He pins it. Okay. Actually, that might not be the worst trade ever. Ren will get back faster than the Zarya will. But
That
still
is
being down that main
true.
tank will not be very helpful.
No, it will not. But the thing is, Kid does find actually a pick. And Regime actually having lava.
Oh, he's
too.
gonna spawn camp.
Kid is
him.
gonna spawn
Oh,
camp.
he backs out of it.
This is.
Going for a flank Ash play here. Sharuja misses a shatter. They're tossing lava, but that's a Nano Blade. Can he find any more? It's even in the team fight right now.
Red Moose not able actually to find anything. But he's gonna find Sharuja. He does find Sharuja. Weeaboo and Embralica. Weeaboo does res Embralica, and Regime is getting kind of pressured a bit here. Can Regime find the Zarya? He is very low, and OG Doki will take him out. The Kid is gonna try to find this Lucio here. Actually does have a Bob now.
Bob, that baits out B. That's gonna be huge for next fight. Gonna be able to free grab
Yes, that
essentially.
will.
Oh, Kid, no.
Oh no. Red Moose finds Kid. And Sharuja is very low on health. Red Moose finds 2. I think taking out Kid led to their demise as he finds 3. He finds 4. Turns this around. Can he find 5? Regime finds 5.
Can he get the 6?
Can he get the 6K?
Oh.
Oh, Moira does fade out. He does get the turret though. That should count as a 6K.
Yeah, they committed a lot of ults in that fight. They were able to get a lot more percentage from staggering it off, but he barely misses the dynamite there.
Guan and Fatal go at it, but Fatal's the winner there. OG Doki and Fatal do have a combination coming up in Red Moon is just on top of Kid. He realizes how much Kid is a threat to his team, and so he just decides to really play it.
Gonna pop Valk. There's a grab.
There's a grab.
Oh, that is a massive
That's a
shatter.
huge shatter.
They're committing absolutely everything into this last fight, and it looks like it's gonna work out.
100%. But Kid is going to try to turn this around as he finds 1 pick. Can he find 2?
He does.
He finds 2. Red Moose does find Sharuja though.
Actually, they can still win this.
They can, but Red Moose is still popping off, and Russian
he
Doggo
gets it.
finds Guan. Hey, Kid finds him, but he has to touch though.
He is Kid. He's
Kid
doing
is
it
gonna
all.
pop off. But Fatal does find Kid though. It is still very even though.
It's Rasheem's Junefist. He is gonna be able to get 1.
He will's gonna find 1. Can he find 2?
Yes, back up.
He does have to back out. I think the Hoggers might be able to actually clutch this and actually move us into a map 5.
that'd be map 4.
Yeah, it would be map 4. Shrewds are getting very low. Has to pop ults. But it is actually going to find the Ana. Red Moose is taken out by Regime, but Fatal does take out Kid. Regime still putting in some work.
Wow.
Oh, Fatal almost finding Regime.
Oh, massive grab.
That is a huge grab. That is a huge bubble, though, by Chiruja. But Ochidoki having a lot of charge is going to be the main one to focus here. As Huag does find Alging, Regime does find Russian Doggo, and that is going to have, they're going to have to go into a stall phase here. Once he does get the stagger, I don't think Ochidoki will be back in time, so it'll have to be a 5v6 here coming in. But Kid is going to basically spawn camp right now.
Are they going to be able to touch? I don't think so.
I don't,
they are.
No, there's overtime.
They got the Valk on point? Never mind, I lied. Okay.
They're
trying to get the 2.
Won't be able to find a 2. Is everybody on the team?
Wow.
And they get the oh, not yet, as Zarya does come in, but that won't matter as Kids Bob takes him out, and that will be map 3. The Hoggers just redeemed themselves. It is 2-1 right now.
Yeah, that was a great performance.
I don't know how the other team name still can't remember. Hikari. I don't think how Hikari will handle that, but as we will take a quick break here, and if Hikari does, you know, say, yeah, let's go into a map and actually take this third one, it is going to be a close one here. We'll see you in a bit. Hello, everybody, and welcome back Surprisingly, the Hoggers pulled it off, and they actually basically took a point away from Hikari, and it's going to be now 2-1. The Hoggers going to try to find this reverse sweep here. Kid actually waking up, and it's part of the reason why they won that. Now, Red Moose Go did do a good job of trying to take care of Kid, but Regime also is one of the more threats on the Hoggers here, and I think Hikari is going to have to really step it up because they just got their guaranteed win taken away from them, and we can point fingers later, but right now, Hikari, if they are really as good as they were the last 3 maps that we did see, it'll be 2 for you guys, then they can easily pull this one off. As Chiruja finds Darkstar off the bat.
Ooh, almost gets that deflect off.
This is going to be a very close match here. Okay, gonna try to find some pop shots. And Red Moose Go already 30% to Blade. And already 50% actually now as Sturgia does get very low. Kid actually does get hit by the Fire Strike. He's now gonna try to find this Ashe. In this Ashe duel here. Not gonna be able to find any shots, so Sturgia is pretty low. Does get burned by Fatal. And Red Moose Goat is going to have some ult charge as Regime finds Darkstar again. Darkstar is not having a great day right now. He can try to find a snipe, but it doesn't. It almost finds Zarya. There's going to be a reset there. Fatal is slept, but luckily in his team. And Regime and Kid are kind of being the DPS duo right now and actually, you know, playing with actually being better as Kid finds 1. Can he find 2? Fatal is just getting destroyed by Kid right now. This Kid, he's going to try to find OG Doki. He's sadly not able to, but he is building off charge off of it, and he gets Bob actually. But Red Moose Go, that nice Genji combo. And he's going to have Nano Blade, and he's going to find 1. Regime's going to find 2 though, but he is also going to find 2. Can he find 3? And Red Moose Go finds 3. OG Doki does find Regime. But Regime's trap does find Ojidoki. Shreja tries to find Fatal. And Red Moose takes out Shreja, and that's going to be a cap there. But if they wanted to, they're going to try and contest. It looks not. Like, they're just going to let him have it. Owl Gaming having Valk. Red Moose Gaming.
Let's get you back out there.
Still looking here. Sorry I got a little bit quiet, but we are back here as we are still looking. Ojidoki has grab now. What do you think he's gonna do with that? Do you think he's gonna get a huge shot, or is he gonna try to put out Shreja or Kid into an uncomfortable position with that?
I'm not sure. They might be trying to build up the Grab Dragon combo since they don't have an defensive ult. We'll see how fast he's able to build dragons and go from there.
If he hits his shot, he can get it actually pretty quickly. Russian Doggo falls off the map?
That's interesting. Alright.
Are we going to see a switch here? Yes, we are actually going to see a switch, and that's why he did fall off the maps, so he can run the Reinhardt. And Fatal, already 40% on Dragon, building it slowly but surely. Russian Doggo taking a couple shots from Kid, who's trying to build up that Bob again. And Shreja, knowing that he doesn't have to worry about Shatter, can go as aggressive as he wants, but not with a pin as Fatal finds them. And they don't even need the Grab Dragon combo, and Darkstar finds 2, but Kid finds Red Moose, and oh, Fatal killing Kid. Fatal going to try to Weeaboo trying to find him, now Shreja not able to get the shatter. Kid's going to try to go for this. He's going to try to go for the assassination here, and it works. Kid and Regime are trying to turn this around. Does it look that way? Russian Doggo finds Huguan. Fatal is found by Kid. Sorry.
Truja in the backline again.
Georgia, this man is crazy. You have to tell him to stop it. Now, the good news is the Hoggers are able to try to turn this around, as they do find 2 picks. But that looked like sort of a win fight for Shikari. But I guess they just kind of got out of position. Were forced to back up by the Hoggers as they turned a winning fight, the losing fight, into a winning fight, and Regime is coming up on lava. So we are going to.
I think they're gonna end up. Kari's gonna end up dry pushing this. I don't really have any ult combos. They're probably gonna try to build that Grand Dragons and Nano Blade this fight.
Yes, that is probably going to happen. Regime having the lava still is going to try Fatal, taking out Kid there. Regime still holding on to lava, gets fairly low. And Shurija just in the backline again, doing his thing. Finds 2. Not even find the Valking Mercy, who should have been the 3rd. Can he find this Hanzo though?
He's a little bit too far up. Let's see.
He is a little bit. He should not even.
Whoa, he
be
actually
there.
gets it!
But he gets him! Whoa, Shruja, tell this man to stop snorting whatever he's snorting with Kid and just stop it. That is disgusting. Disgusting!
Oh, Kid!
Kid finds 2. Oh my god.
The G Fuel's kicking in for Kid, yeah.
Oh my god. The Hoggers are wanting this reverse sweep that badly, and she fights 3! Get out of here! And Shrew just taunting the Russian Doggo. Oh, what are they doing? Stop it. They can't do that. They can't do that.
Shruja, no, not again!
No, Shruja's still able to find people. He finds 2 somehow. Even with Russian Dog swinging at him. He's getting find a 3rd. No, Embralica does take his 3rd.
I didn't think Bumper was allowed to play in this tournament. I guess he is.
What is Embralica's, Is his rank good?
Oh, I said Bumper.
Oh, Bumper. I thought you said Embralica. That's my bad.
Oh, there is a Nano Blade coming out. They're gonna toss
Bumper.
lava.
Oh, Nano Blade is coming out. He does find 2. Regime's turret does take him out. Regime finds 2. He finds 3. Kid's finds 1. Fatal's Dragon does find Regime, but
wow, they burned all their ults and still lost that fight. That's a good hold there from the Hoggers.
That is a very good hold there. And I think the Russian, and I think really, Shikari is just not taking these guys as seriously until this map, but even then it was kind of too late because you woke Kid up, you woke Regime up, Shruja is the clutch master again, Hugh Guan is somehow ML7 still, and Bralica being the ringer is actually doing fairly well, and it is just over, and Weeaboo being the mercy pocket he is actually keeping Kid up alive, and this team is very stacked, and I'm not surprised if we see him in the grand finals. But they still have to win 2 maps here, as we're actually going to look at the options of here, and the Observer not teabagging the Medikit this time. Oh, as I say that, he's going to try and oh my god, I don't even know why I try and say that. Russian Doggo and Algame actually switched from Brig and stuff. And I was told that is not an alien yesterday, but I was not told what that is. But if that's a UFO under him, definitely. I think that's an alien. And if you disagree, well, I'm sorry that you're wrong. But as we're going into this, Red Moose gonna pull out the Junkrat. And Regime and Kid are going to actually be running exact same thing. Red Moose getting a lot of charge already. 20%. And Regime's Torbjorn, if you really think about it, he still somehow makes it work. Why do you think that is?
I think he just plays enough Torb. Like he just played in any circumstance. Oh, Shruja. Oh.
Fatal finding 2. Wants to become the next Kid there.
Ooh, nearly.
Fatal. Killing blow on 3. Can he find a 4th? He's gonna find 4. Can he get that 5? Now he'll get that 5. But he Fatal. With how much he popped off there, it looks like he should have more ult charge, but unlucky though. His kid is not actually trailing too far behind him on ult charge in this Ash v Ash. Oh, Fatal actually having that nice peek there.
Mercy is coming out of spawn.
Try to play up there. He's gonna try to find Kid. Does take a shot on him. Kid. Shruja getting very aggressive here. And oh my god, Red Moose again pulling out this clutch. Finds Huagan and Umbraka. And Fatal in action. Fatal finding Shruja. I thought this was Fatal, but this is really Kid because they're both playing it. And here we're going to hopefully Fatal having Bob. What was Russian Doggo doing? They're going to go in because Russian Doggo's apparently
massive
that's
shatter.
a huge shatter, but he does get sniped though. It won't matter as Fatal Bob is thrown out, and somehow the Hoggers lose this. Kid can't really do anything about it. He's gonna try to build up ult charge for the Bob, but it doesn't look like it as he does get sniped by Russian Doggo. But OG Doki does find the final kill there, and Russian Doggo is going to have Shatter, and the only all the ults were burned over on the side of the Hoggers. Regime actually switching from Torb to Hanzo, and they're only gonna have 2 ults, and Kid actually does not have Bob yet.
Oh, Kid.
Kid finds Fatal though, and he throws Bob out onto point because Bob is actually a second person to try and cap it. And Russian Doggo trying to go out. Kid finds 2, 3. Can he get the 4th? Can't get the 4th quite yet. He does burn himself with his own stuff though. But they're gonna contest this though.
Oh, Kid got 5 there.
5k from Kid. That would actually be a 6k because it did get res, but 4 minutes and 7 seconds. That will be 50 seconds less than what the Hogger
Kid, oh, he nearly gets the Mercy there.
Yes.
Oh.
And Fatal stands still. The mistake that Kid was talking to me about earlier, that they were standing still. You shouldn't do that. Hyuguan is found. Weeaboo does find Hyuguan with the res. Owl Gaming does red Fatal. Shruja does find Russian God. Demon God. OG Doki finds Shruja. And then we have Red over here finding Weeaboo, and that's going to be a technical reach. But Regine does find Fatal popping up on the Hanzo here. This guy can play anything though. Shrikara and Shrika. Kid finding Red. Again, they're just standing still. Okay, does get slept. Is he going to get finished?
Oh, nearly gets out. Kid's getting away with these forward positionings way too much. They need to punish him.
I do agree. They're not really focusing Kid enough, and Red was doing that really well. Fatal finds Kid, though, I say that. That's going to be a huge tire if he can find anybody. He finds 2 again!
They're committing
Red
so many
moves.
ults into this fight.
3, 4 Hoggers are down. 5 as Bacon is served here, and Shikari is going to have to reset here. Having 3 ults in the bag, well, the Hoggers are going to have 3 as well, and they're actually going to have the exact same mirrored ults, both having Shatter. Oh wait, nope, never mind, I'm stupid. As both having Bob, Shatter, and Valkyrie, and they're also going to have Kid finds Fatal. As I keep talking, can you let me finish the sentence even though I'm slow? That is a huge shatter from Shruja, and he's just going to keep pushing in. He finds the Mercy. That's 2 picks. This might actually be it. Regime has to be forced out, though. But Fatal finds Kid, and he's going to try to turn this around. Russian Doggo pins Fatal with a 3k, just out of nowhere. 4k. Can he get the 5? Trying to find the 5k, but Russian Doggo takes his fame and glory. It doesn't matter, though. And Red Moose finds 6, and that's going to be a team kill there.
Yeah, Fatal kind of did what Kid has been doing, just going into the back line, playing a more forward position, and just didn't get punished for it.
Exactly, and already coming 40% on Bob, and even though Fatal dies, he somehow comes back in the back line, is able to, you know, still, like, clutch it up, and Shruja, being the clutch master he is, isn't able to actually do that. And that is a smart bubble, as Fatal is able to come out and get huge ult charge there. Regime having this dragon, do you think he might use it to allow the Hoggers to push up? As Kid finds Fatal again, as I say that, he does exactly what I told him to do, and Kid trying to find it. A Nano Blade? No, that is actually Shurja does find Russian Doggo. OG Tiki does find Kid. OG Doki finds Regime, and Fatal finds Shurja. Russian Doggo is able to kill Weeaboo. And Brawlaka super low, but Red Moose does get the health back as he is low as well. And Fatal has Bob again, and they actually have Grav coming up. Do you think they're going to try to Bob and Grav here?
It looks that way. They're gonna actually have 4 ults, potentially 5 coming into this fight for the Hoggers, so they should be able to be able to win this map, depending on if Fatal gets a pick in this early fight. He gets forced out of position now.
Kid and Fatal are kind of going neck and neck with each other. Kid is able to get Owl Gaming Regime switching, but is able to get Doggo. Oh, could be big. Finds one. Can he find 2? That is a huge grab. OG Doki finding Umbrella. Regime is popping up on this Widow right now. They're trying to take care of Kid. They're going to allow Owl Gaming to get the res. But Regime still wants to be the punchbot that he is. He isn't able to get healed though. And Red Moose is still having a hard time trying to kill Kid's Ash. It is OT. Can this still be a winner here? Oh, the Hog comes out from OG Doki, and Brelica finds Russian Doggo. This is still very winnable, as Weeaboo is just pocketing Kid.
Dynamite nearly kills him.
Dynamite, yes.
Oh.
Kid is super low on health, but Fatal finds one, and OG Doki finds Umbrella. This might be it for the Hoggers, though.
And
but
the
C9. Sadly, the Hoggers wasn't able to pull out a 2-2, and that is going to be 3-1 for, say it again?
Hikari.
The Hikari, yeah. 4 times I had to be. Hikari is going to take this match 3-1, as you know, the Hoggers are going into this loser bracket, and actually tomorrow they will probably be streamed again. So GG, and actually we will try and tune into another match. It will be late. Sorry for the scuff things, but let's see if we can get at least one more match in. Stay tuned, and we'll let you know. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. The day 2 of OneTrickEsports tournament match 2. It's going to be Frost versus Sombras, and we are tuning into map 2 as Sombras is up 1-0. And keyboard, if you can tell casters, if you can tell them that we are ready. Yep. All right, thank you for that. And let's see how this goes. Sombras is currently up 1-0 on Li Jiang. And sadly, our observer does have to go after this match, so this might be the final match streamed, unless there is another game after yours, keyboard. Yeah, because I think we do have a match that is to be determined still for time, I think. I don't know, but as we get into here, Sombras with the names that I couldn't remember, still remembering MLG pretty well though. And over on the Frost side, we have Dio, Sullivan, Tick, the Gamester, Spinach, Rootcrafts, and Guillotine, I think that is. I'm gonna call him Geo. Jack can be mad at me as much as he wants, but J Repa and MLG, oh, do I remember them as if like it was yesterday, which it was. They really, MLG showing how to teabag to his teammates. MLG is just really good. Would you agree?
But yeah, I would. I think he did pretty well yesterday. We'll see if he's able to replicate it. The Hoggers, unfortunately, were not today. They went the same team, so let's see if they're gonna be able to hold the same skill as they did yesterday.
And it turns out, even though we weren't able to watch it, they are telling me that they are, as again, Sombras are up 1-0, but already the Frost is looking pretty aggressive here. And I think the Sombras are going to allow him to have a tick. J Repa is behind him, getting very aggressive. Plays for Cheese, the man who's blocked 3-4 shatters in a row. Oh, but as we say that, I think this will be a close match. As Gamester takes out everybody. J-Repa trying to clutch this up, but the Gamester says, no, wait up there, buddy. And the Sombras, even though they're up 1-0, doesn't look like the same team.
Yeah, not sure what really happened there. I guess they probably didn't really pressure Ashe as much as they should have. So let's see what they do to change that. They do switch off the Reaper into a Torb.
And yeah, J Repa actually almost having Tire here. The man who usually gets 3 kills with his tires. Let's see if he can pull something out here. And I thought the Gamester got another pick, but it's just MLG Kachiga's turret. And J Repa does have Tire. And that would kind of really be it. Plays for Cheese has Shatter. This might be huge, but Window is thrown, and Bob.
That lamp is out though.
Lamp is out as well.
Ooh.
Blazer Cheese, a huge shatter with nobody.
Oh, J Repa!
If I say that, J Repa gets a 3-man. Talk about follow up. Disgusting. 4-man, there we go.
Wow,
Oh.
they turned that fight so well. They do commit a
Yes,
few
they
ults
did.
to it though, but
They do have
it's about
2
even
support
actually.
ultimates, yeah, as we will be looking at 4 ults for the side of Frost, yeah, I didn't forget the name, I just couldn't breathe. And then the side of Sombras, we're looking at 3, possibly 4 ults. The ult does come out of Solnovic there, and he's going to keep playing up. He does not get nano because they do not have Ana. Spinach having ult here.
J Repa almost has another tire.
Already, J
Ooh.
Repa gets the kill on Gamester. Tangy, let's see if he can get anybody. He does not get anybody. J Repa, what is he doing? Is he gonna do something?
Oh, he got another 3!
Man, J Repa, can I take a breather? Oh my god.
I think J Repa might be in
J
MVP
Repa.
contention at this point. His Junkrat has been super solid both days.
definitely. I think the Sombras might actually. I know I said that with the Hoggers, but unlike the Hoggers, you know, they're actually winning right now. So, J-Reba actually might be a contender to MVP here. And I know this is Platinum and Diamond, which I don't know if chat knew that or not, which this is $24.99 to $29.99. The two players can be no higher than 3,100 on each team, but that's really
Oh!
And Blaze for Cheese almost gets the huge shatter. It sadly is blocked by Solvent, though. J-Reba popping off again, and MLG showing up his buddy as well, but the Gamester does get taken out. Spinach pretty low. And he's going to be taken up by J-Repa. J-Repa is just showing off his skills on this Junkrat, and people might say that it's no aim, no brain. Like Tanner said yesterday, I think it's, you know, the battle of brains, but it's more of the battle of lack of it. But J-Repa is playing very smart here, though, unlike a lot of Junkrats in this elo. And his skill is just undeniably good. As you look, Blazer Cheese is going to get very aggressive here. The Gamester does have ult. Spinach also has ult. And Stolenitic has basically 1,000 ult, 1,000 health. There's so many colors on his health bar. And Spinach is not even gonna find anybody because Token beats.
Oh, nearly.
Oh, Gamester does take out J-Repa's tire. A rarity seen here in a OneTrickEsports tournament. But Geo does find J-Repa actually. And Kachiga is gonna have to try to turn this around with his lava as he does have it. But what is it? Solnovitic is probably going to have to eat that all up, and Tangy does kill herself so they can reset, and I think that will be another cap. And I think really the savior of that was the Gamester taking out J-Repa's tire, because even though Rockcraft did have Immortality Field up, you can just wait it out. Like, I've done that playing before. I just wait out Immortality Field, whether till it's either destroyed or just gone, because Immortality Field goes in, like, I think 6 to 8 seconds. And unless it's destroyed, then it's sooner. Tangy gonna try to look for a bomb here, that's what it looks like. Trying to get ults out. He's not gonna use it, though. Kachiga, though, and J-Repa both find 2. J-Repa they both find 2 again, like I said, and Gamester does take out Token. J-Repa with the 3K. That was gonna be a team wipe as Frost has to reset.
Cheese with the huge shatter there, able to shatter its own Torb turret.
The turret had a bug on it. He was just making sure if he was protecting the Torb turret. Sadly, it is rest in peace, though. What do you think actually happened? Do you think that was a fat finger at most?
It looked like it. He paused after it happened.
Realizing he made a huge mistake. Yes, Tangy finds Spinach. That is
super low.
A huge pick. Yes. Gamester does have Bob, though. And Kachiga trying to play this Torb turret. J-Repa gets stunned out of the air. A huge rock from Solnovitic. And is J-Repa gonna get it? Toga does get out Bob. Roxcraft is able to get out that Immortality Field quickly enough, sadly. And J-Repa does take it out, though. So they don't really have to worry about the Immortality Field. As we're looking at 2 support ults here for Sombras. And as you heard it from Torbjorn himself, he's going to set out the welcome mat, Kachiga. But Wiccamoba does find 1. But the thing is, it's even. MLG does find 2, though, with his lava. But he does get taken out by the Gamester. It's 3v3 here. Token still has beat. But it is going to have to be a reset here, but I don't know whether it's resetting. I don't think they have time to actually, as I say that, they are just around the corner. But if Sombras push up and take out those 3 guys, they really have to go into a stall called 2-touch. And J-Rob is trying to build up a shatter. Tangy taking it already this high ground. A huge beat in MLG's turret does take out Spinach there. but the Gamester is found by MLG. Tangy does boop off the Gamester's tor, but the Gamester popping off, finding 3. J-Reba trying to build up that tire. Can he do it though? Oh, the Gamester finds a 4K, won't even matter. It will not matter as, oh, that's a huge stun by Geo. And that is going to be it for round 1. Wow, I'm speechless. What do you have to say kind of just about that keyboard?
It was pretty even. I think Gamester popped off. Was able to kind of get enough picks to be able to win the fight there. J-Repa's tire didn't get too much value, so I remember.
Yeah, he is kind of even on tires right now, having 6 kills and with 4 tires. And so, you know, as much as that might not sound good, but you have to remember, 2 of those tires he did get 3 people with, and then the other 2 were sadly denied, but that is still good results. J-Repa getting about 3 tire kills per tire is very good stat, and is what turns around a lot of these team fights. And I do think going in, J-Reba is going to be the main one to look at for this attack. And hopefully me saying Geo does not get people mixed up with Dio, as Dio is actually on the wrist. And they're going to be running this double shield, this like pinch. And if I remember correctly, when it was FTA Starfire versus Agents of Slime, Agents of Slime ran it. No, it was the Hoggers versus Harmony, and the Harmony did the kind of exact same thing, but the Hoggers just kind of put them in this position of now they're stuck there. And let's see if Sombras can do the same thing. And they are actually going to get on point and give it a free tick already. Token does take out Spinach, but the Gamester does take a play for Cheese. Tangy finds Dio. Token finds Rockcraft, and J-Repa does find one. Soldovic, the last person alive, is going to be taken out here. Actually going to be staggered a bit as MLG with this Reaper. Want to find that, and that is nearly 6 minutes of time for the Sombras. And J-Rep is actually going to push up a bit here. I think the Frost have to switch off this double shield comp because J-Rep's Junkrat doesn't need to really take down shields. He can just find those angles.
Yeah, J-Rep is definitely kind of countering their comp a lot. If they switch off the double shield, they'll still be able to get a lot of frontline damage, so...
If they run the Ryan Zarya, that should be a lot better here because of a bigger shield and, you know, bigger just coverage. J-Rep coming up on his tire, and MLG actually being the up close person that he is on the Reaper is going to try to find Ash up on the high ground using teleport. He looks at the Baptiste and able to find anything. J-Rep actually having tire now, and MLG on that Mercy. He's gonna tire here.
Oh, can he do it? Unfortunately not.
He is not able to do it as Gamester does take it out. Token a second too late to take out the Immortality Field, because that's what J-Rep was waiting for, but it doesn't matter because he still finds Geo. And J-Rep already 30% to another ult. And that is a huge flux. The Gamester finds place for Cheese, but J-Rep does find Rock's Crafts. And I think really the Summer's going to reset here as MLG is a little bit in trouble.
Oh, they are going to switch to a Pharah. I think that's a good swap.
That is a good swap, but will it matter though? Because Junkrat can still take out a Pharah. You just have to play. The only way for Pharah to counter Junkrat is really you just have to be in the air. But if you're on the ground, Junkrat's going to win that fight 100%. And MLG almost coming up on his Death Blossom here, is trying to get a little bit of charge, but not able to do so. And I thought I heard a tire, but I guess that was just me going crazy. And MLG has the Death Blossom. J-Rep fighting the Gamester be pretty low. The Gamester finds Token, Spinach finds place for Cheese. Is Is J-Rep does not have tire. I was about to say, is he going to try to turn this around with that? 5 people just grouped up on that. And as Spinach does show off his pro skills by spraying the ground. And Tanky actually has bomb. I wonder, because Tanky's bombs haven't been really big yesterday, but, you know, coming in, they actually were able to clutch up against Arrow 404 with that 3-man bomb. And Spinach is actually coming up on the, oh, there's going to be a bomb finding Spinach, and MLG does take out Rock's Craft. Wicked Momentum is going to try and find, MLG is just going to keep going.
Oh, they're gonna pop Cole there.
They are, and I think it's just to keep MLG alive, and they have 4 minutes, the Sombras, to get a point, and they just have to get it over a minute, and they will have to only take a tick, and if the Frost does hold them, then it will just be, there will definitely be 4 maps here.
Yeah, LG has been holding this ult for a while though, so he most likely will use it this fight, but we will get a tire out. I think that was debate.
And that is, yes, I think that is. There it is. As you say that, he gets 2. That was very smart on the side of Sombras. And they just both hide there. But the thing is, Sovnik wants that huge flex, not able to find it. But I think that was just J-Repa is gonna try to force out the mortality field.
Oh, there is a
Spinach.
Mirage. Not gonna get anything with it.
MLG does find Spinach, but Somovic does find Place for Cheese, and I think this might be a reset here, unless MLG can pop off and Gamester not able to. And there's going to be a reset there. Tanky does find out the Gamester with a nice headshot. Gamester actually going to have another bot for this fight, but that was really close there. That was very coordinated on the Sombra side, using the tire, again, like you said, to take out the Immortality field, and then MLG coming in with the Death Blossom. I did not think they'd expected that at all.
Yeah, there wasn't much they could do, but MLG is going to switch off to Echo, so let's see if I'd be able to do it fair here.
I do think that dueling the Pharah is nice, but they then have to realize with the pocketed Ash being the problem there as Plays for Cheese not really being much of a name I said today, but he has a massive shatter as I say that. Is this man telepathic? Is he able to think inside my mind as I say that? Tengi coming close on the bomb. He's gonna bomb here. A little bit huge. Not able to find anybody, sadly. And the Gamester finds Place for Cheese, and Dio finds Wicked Moment. The Gamester finds MLG. Token does take out Rock's Crap though. He's gonna still contest even though the fight's over. They saw if they just die in cart, they will have time for another fight.
Yeah, they should have enough time for at least 2 fights here. They are gonna be coming up. They're not actually gonna have an ult advantage. Frost is gonna have the ult advantage with that Flux, Valk, and Barrage, so they should be able to win this fight unless J-Repa is able to get a fat tire, which he's coming up on.
J-Repa right now having 5 tires, 6 kills. He haven't been as huge. His last 3 haven't been as huge. Well, actually, his last one was actually a coordinated one, and it wasn't supposed to be huge. But still, I would count as sort of a 6 kills, 5 tires thing. And the Sombras are actually going to come up on ults here besides the tanks, and I think they really just did that as a dry run to force out ults. Spinach and Geo are going to have ult here.
Oh, he does it! He got 2! J-Repa!
J-Repa, can you find a third? He's going to wait out the...
Oh, J-Repa! He's absolutely massive there! J-Repa!
He gets the 5k, J-Repa.
Oh my.
What did I just watch?
J-Repa, absolutely massive there. Comes up with, what was that, 5 or 6?
That was a 5k right there.
Wow. Alright.
Whoa. J-Repa just decides to be the most clutch ever.
I may have
And
to go here soon though, so let's see if they can finish out this map kind of strong before I have to go.
oh yeah. So this will probably be the last match. I'm not able to actually keep the stream though, also,
Yes,
because
unfortunately.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's very unfortunate, and Club Sandwich is not able to do the same either.
But yeah, this is it's definitely a good match. J-Repa definitely up there in that MVP contention.
What we can actually do though is ask for replays, and we can go over that and then cast over those.
Yeah, we can get replays from our match that we play in like 5 minutes. So I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna watch this attack phase, and I'll probably have to go after that.
Yeah, so sorry folks if you are hearing that, sadly with the delay. We will have to end stream there after this attack phase. But we will actually, tonight after Keyboard's match, we'll actually get not only his replays, but we'll also get the replays for the rest of these matches, and we'll cast over those. So if you can tune in actually around 9 or 10 EST, we'll definitely be doing that, just so people are not as disappointed, because I know yesterday was a huge success, and day 2 not coming out as huge is kind of disappointing. Jay Rowa here trying to get some picks here, and the GameStar actually is, oh, the whole Frost squad is having a huge ult charge here. J-Ropa's just in the backline spamming. He's finding a couple people. He forces out Immortality though, and you know, Sombra's not actually going to allow him to get a tick, but it doesn't matter because right now they're currently losing the fight. J-Ropa's trying to turn this around. He finds one, but is not able to clutch this up. And I don't think Sombras are able to touch right now. Oh wait, they are, as our Lucio is able to touch. Oh, he's not able to, and Plays for Cheese does back up. J-Repa has Tire though. Is he going to try to force a C9 with his Tire? Because if he gets a 3 or 4 man, he can definitely pick off the rest by himself, because he has that ability. But as we say that, the Gamester actually does find him, and he's not able to get there. He's not able to get into the position that he wants to. But if they can take out the Gamester, this might be just game in general. Because I don't think Roxcraft has Immortality Field. Plays for Cheese. I'm getting very aggressive. And
he gets 2!
Finds 2. Plays for Cheese does find a 3rd. Is it going to be huge? As J-Repa finds 3.
They are gonna pop Valk. Plays for Cheese is actually gonna be able to get off, and they're gonna get off cart.
Finds 4. J-Repa, the ultimate carry here. And oh, I think you'd have to go now, don't you? Which is sad after that huge.
Well,
Unless actually,
the cart didn't get pushed that far, so we can.
Yeah,
watch
we
this
will.
map.
All right, never mind, chat. We will watch. We will watch the rest of this match. But 9 or 10. Your game starts when?
9.
9. So tune in around 10 p.m. EST, and we will be going over the replay codes of not only Keyboard's matches, but also hopefully the rest of the map. Hopefully the rest of the maps for this game, because this the Sombras versus Frost. We will ask for how many more maps that they do have, and we will cast over those. Just because, again, it is sad. So if you tune in at 10 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, that will be 7 p.m. for Pacific time here in the USA. So as we're getting into this, they're going to be running the same thing, but MLG is actually going to be on the Reaper, and let's see if this is going to be just a steamroll for Sombras. J-Repa does mess up his mind jump a bit, but he's going to start spamming. Plays with Cheese. His shield's pretty low. Gamester trying to get some shots in. And, J-Repa. Getting pretty low. A Spinach is actually trying to match Jay Repla's jump grab. Would you really take that as kind of a disrespectful move and just play 10 times harder? Immortality is forced out, and if Jay Repa gets ults pretty fast, that would be
barely any
huge.
shields.
They do, and Jay Repa is just melting them down.
Oh, Dio gets
but
2
Dio
though.
does get 2, but they do get a tick though. Well, I don't think that'll matter. They do have one more team fight. They do get a tick though, as Frost does give a tick for free. And, you know,